So today's tutorial is on kaleidoscopes. We have our craft packs and we will be making a kaleidoscope. So in your pack there will be some toilet rolls which have been put in the microwave for 3 seconds to zap anything that may have been there, so they're quite safe. There's also going to be a pack of coloured cards, so there's a choice of different cards. There's going to be the white card to be able to do your kaleidoscope bit, and a straw. It's quite important, it's a concertina straw, the ones with the bendy bits. We're going to be using those. What you'll need to find from around the house is a pair of scissors, careful, drop, a pen or pencil, a bit of glue, Pritt stick's great, but if not, sellotape will do just fine. Some colouring pens, a nice variety of colouring pens, or crayons, and you'll find it helpful to use a ruler. It's not completely necessary, but it'll be really helpful. So let's get started. So the first bit we're going to do is we're going to create the disc at the bottom here with all the design on it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is take your white piece of paper that's in your pack and we're going to fold it in half. So it's double thickness, and we're going to put some Pritt stick in here and stick it down because it's not quite thick enough with only one layer. We have to do 2. With the Pritt stick or glue, whatever you're using, make sure there's no lumps because otherwise it's a bit funny when you look through it, so it's got to stick down flat. The next thing we're going to do is find out how big our circle needs to be. I have found that different toilet tubes are different thicknesses. So you see that's one thickness there, that's quite round. But if you look at this other one over here, compare the two, one's a little bit smaller, the one on the right's a bit smaller. So whatever toilet roll you're using, because I'm sure you'll have plenty of them, you'll need to check the sizes. So to do that, we take our toilet roll, and the centre point is not the toilet roll, the centre point is going to be the straw. Eventually the straw is going to stick to the side of the toilet tube. So the middle of the straw is going to be our centre point. So to do that, what I would suggest is placing your toilet roll on your piece of paper and leave a little bit of a gap here. Don't go right up to the edge because you'll find a little bit of sunlight comes in when you have your disc. Leave a little gap, put your toilet roll, then get your straw and pop it right next to it. And when you've got another hand, unlike me, make a little mark at the bottom where your straw is. Draw around the bottom of the circle of the straw, and that's your centre. So as you can see, I've drawn round the bottom of the straw there, and that's the centre of my disc. Right, to work out the rest, I need a ruler. Okay, so there's my little circle where my straw goes, and here is my toilet tube. I'm going to put that to one side for a moment, and I'm going to measure how far from the edge over here, when it's right in the right place, to the outside. Now, it's not quite 6 centimetres. It's about 5.8. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my ruler there and measure 5.8 this side. Now I could use a compass and put my compass in the middle, measuring 5.8 and go all the way around. That would be the much easiest thing to do. If you've got a compass, go ahead and do that. If you don't, continue to measure 5.8 from the outside edge, 5.8 at a few points, 5.8 all the way around, and then draw your circle in. Okay, so here's my circle. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it out right around the edge. Do not cut out the middle. Okay, now at this point, this is where we get to design our kaleidoscope disc. So with your colouring pens or crayons or pencils, colour in whatever design you like around here. Remember that when you do use your kaleidoscope, it will be mirror imaged inside the tube when we put the mirror paper in there. So go ahead and do your designs. Okay, so I've drawn my designs on my disc. The next thing to do is we're going to poke a hole in the middle. Now we know where the middle is because we drew it in earlier. And with a sharp pencil or the end of a pen, very gently, push it through the paper. Okay, so there's our design. And I've got my pen, and I very carefully, gently push through a little bit at a time, right in the middle. And I've taken my straw and I've given it a little squish and put it through the hole. and it's quite tight, which is good. That's a good thing, but it's not breaking the paper, it's not too tight. And eventually what we want to do is get it down to that concertina bit, and then when we push the concertina on the straw together, it'll just nip it in between those folds and it'll stay there. Now that's where it needs to be, because it's going to be held in place by the concertina on the straw and you can turn it. So you shouldn't need any sticky tape there, because if you put sticky tape on, it won't turn, and we need it to turn. So we're going to pop that to one side for a bit. Next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to decorate the outside of our tube. For example, on this one, I've just covered it in some blue card, but on other ones, you can cover it in card, but you can also design whatever you like on there as well. So on here, I've actually put my name on it as well, plus a few extra designs, just jazz it up a little bit. In your pack, there will be lots of different coloured cards in there as well, so there might be yellow, orange, pink, whatever you fancy. But you can do anything you like on here. On a different one, I put some googly eyes and made a bit of a monster. So although we're still a kaleidoscope, it's a little monster too. So you can design it any way you like. But that's the next bit, is to design your outside. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I've decorated the outside of my tube. I've just covered it in some blue card, that's what I wanted. And the next bit we're going to do is we're going to use the mirrored card to make the inside section. So everybody's toilet tubes may be a little bit different, so this is where your ruler will come in handy. So you take your ruler, and we're going to have to measure part of your toilet tube. We're not going to measure straight across, because we don't want the mirror paper to go straight across. We want to go in a triangle. So if you imagine there being a triangle inside, what we want to do is measure across there. So try and make your toilet tube round, nearly perfectly round as you can, because sometimes I get it squished like that. If you make it nice and round as you can, and then with the right way round, I'm going to measure the top third of my toilet tube, which is about, let's see if I can show you this. I'm going to measure the top third, so I'm lining that beginning up about there, the top third. And I reckon it's almost just under 4 centimetres, I think. 3.8 or 3.9. So what I'm going to do with that measurement is I'm taking my mirrored card, and on the back I've measured across. Oh, that's a bit big actually, I've got to make that a bit smaller. I've measured across to 3.8 and then drawn the line down. I've done it again, 3.8, and I've drawn the line down. When we've done that, I'm going to score it on the mirrored side, because we want it to bend that way. So I'm going to measure across 3.8 and do a little notch. Across 3.8, make a little notch, make sure that my notches line up with my lines. Same at the bottom. And then I'm not going to do it with a pen and go down. I'm going to get my ruler, put it at each notch so it's in the right place. And I'm going to either do it with my thumbnail, or I'm going to do it with something else that will make a mark, and I'm going to score it, because that's where we want to make the bend. Okay. So after scoring on the mirrored side, I just use my thumbnail and I just went down there. It makes a nice line really, really easily. There's a little one here, a little section, and that's been left over, and that's fine, because in case we do it and we find it's too small, we can readjust it. We've got a little bit of space. So go ahead and use your ruler, place it on the line and bend. So I'm going to place it on the line where I've scored, and I'm just going to bend it upwards. I've laid the ruler on the edge, and I'm just going to bend it a bit. I'm going to go all the way just for now. Just a bit like that. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other one as well. So you should end up with something that looks a bit like that. Now I've got a little bit extra. That's not a bad thing, because when I come to put it in a triangle, I can add a bit of sticky tape there. Or if I put it in my tube and find it's not quite the right size, then I've always got a bit of leeway to it again. Just like I thought, it's not quite the right size. So I've actually got a bit left over, because now there's a little section in there that isn't mirrored, and that would be not quite right. So I've got two choices. I can either put the sticky tape on there, put it in, and then put a bit of tape over the edges, just to the edge there of the mirrored section going down onto the toilet tube to hold that triangle in place. Or I can make it each section a little bit bigger because I've got a little bit more than I thought. Okay, so I've adjusted my triangle and it's now the perfect size to fit inside my tube on its own without moving. That's nice and snug. It went in really nicely, really smoothly, and I put a bit of sticky tape along the edge there just to keep the triangle together. Perfect. Right, next bit. Next bit is the straw. Now, before you chop any of the straw about, you've got to make sure we've got the right size. So, you've got your tube, you've got your mirrored triangle inside. Good job. We now go back to our design that we made earlier, and it's on the straw. Now, do you remember that your disc, your design disc, had to be on the concertina bit of the straw? Somewhere in the middle is good. And then concertina it back together and it'll squash the disc in between those concertinas, holding it in place while still being able to turn it. Now what we're going to do here, this long bit of straw up here, we're going to measure up, hold up our toilet tube, and we're going to place it to the edge of our toilet tube. Now what we're looking for is for our disc to sit flat and flush in the right place there. So we can look to see how far we're going to go up this long bit and where we're going to snip it off, because you don't want this bit poking you in the face. So if you can do it yourself, fabulous. You might need a hand. So I think that's the right place. And what I'm going to do is grab my pair of scissors. I'm just going to snip it off. Whoop. There. Now the next bit, it is a bit fiddly. You might need a hand. I'm going to get 2 little bits of sellotape and I'm going to put one here at the bottom holding the straw to the toilet tube and another one here at the top. If you want to go ahead and do that. Okay, so you've snipped up your top bit. Now what we're going to do now is look at this bottom bit, because that's a little bit too long, but we don't want to snip it too short because then otherwise there's no concertina left for you to be able to turn your disc. So what you're looking for is about 1 centimetre before the concertina. Ooh, there we go, there she goes. So now there you have it. You can look inside your own kaleidoscope, turn your disc, and away you go. You have made your own kaleidoscope. Well done, guys. I would love to see pictures of your own kaleidoscopes. You can put them on our Facebook page. I would absolutely love to see those. Well done.